I was strolling down Juneau Park one day in the merry, merry month of May, when I turned and I was surprised to see Ann Messerschmidt with two swollen eyes.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, that's all I could think of. Hey everyone, it's Mr. Pugh here on another edition of Nature to Nature, and joining me is Environmental Resource Specialist Ann Messerschmidt. How are you today, Ann?
I'm good, Mr. Pugh. How are you?
Oh, stinky as always.
I noticed.
Oh, well, you noticed. Get a good whiff. Yeah, I did take a bath last week, so. But hey, Ann, we thought we'd do a quick version of Nature to Nature to talk about, well, you know, our spring was really late this year, and this show that we're doing is in May, so we're wondering what are the ramifications of this late spring. So why don't we start to talk about the lake? What is, you know, with all the ice on the lake, what does that mean for the health of the lake and the fishies?
Well, the fish will be okay, because as you can see, it has opened up a little bit, so there's enough oxygen getting into the water, so the fish will be okay. But in terms of the plant growth, you know, it might be a little bit slower than usual and might take a little bit longer. Curly leaf is one of those plants that can grow even under ice. But since we kind of had a lot of snow later in the year, I mean, it's questionable how that one's going to do. It could go either way. It did get a lot of sun earlier in the winter, so we're not sure yet how that curly leaf is going to turn out, but it affects everything. Everything's going to be a little bit different.
Absolutely. Well, how does it affect the trees? Like the buds, are they going to blow up all of a sudden one day and have leaves all over the place, or are they going to have a stunted year of growth?
I'm going to guess that they're going to blow up all of a sudden one day. They're just waiting and waiting for that sunshine and warmth to
cool
get
flowers
get
and
growing.
buds all
Yes.
over,
Yes.
and then allergy stuff, I bet, will be all over the place.
Yes, then we'll be sneezing.
Cool. Well, how about some of the animals? Like, we've seen a lot of geese, but does it affect any of the other animals, like other skunks and things like that who hibernate?
Absolutely. It very greatly can affect them depending on the species. Some birds are back already in full force and they're just going about their business like they normally would. But when they don't have enough food supplies and things like that, it can affect the populations and things might be slower. They might get off less young, or maybe it'll just be a little bit later. It depends on what they need to live.
Sure. Now everybody's going to be wondering about what's going to happen to their lawns. Now, like I said, we're filming this towards the end of April, and this show will be on through the whole part of May. What is going to happen to our lawns this year?
Well, what I've noticed is in places where the sun's been hitting and the snow melts the fastest, I've been seeing green grass already. So I think it's just going to burst through real fast, but you might have more time to get your weed killer down and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit, but it'll probably catch up really fast. Lawns are super quick, short growing little things. They're not my favorite, but you know.
That's good. Well, and if anybody has any questions on water quality, on the trees or anything, is there someone number or an email address you can give us so that our friends could get a hold of you at?
Sure. The easiest is probably my phone number, and that's 952-985-4528.
Very good. Hey, thank you very much for your time here, Ann, and thank you for being on Nature to Nature. And could we finish going for a walk one day?
Absolutely.
Here we go. We were going through the walk park one day. La 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 la. Your turn, Ann. Go for it.
La 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 la.